Stories about cats falling and surviving from great heights are very common. In fact, there was a cat that fell from the 24th floor and survived the fall despite being only 6 months old. The owner was terrified and came rushing downstairs. What he saw was his cat waiting for him, squatting beside the flower bed of the apartment. The cat was taken to hospital, where it was discovered that she had no fractures. The only injury she sustained was a pulmonary hemorrhage, which was easily treated. It's hard to imagine an animal, or any living thing, surviving from a height of 60 meters. But surviving without a single fracture, now that's a miracle. So how do cats survive from great heights? Well, scientists in the United States analyzed 132 cats who fell from great heights at emergency centers. And since this is an analysis, no cats were harmed in the experiment. They found out that out of 132 cats who fell, 90% of them survived, with only 37% needing emergency care. Even a cat that fell from the 32nd floor survived and was discharged 2 days later. The principle of a cat fall. A scholar who analysed cats falling with a camera at 60 shots per minute found several interesting things. If you take a closer look at this photo, you can see a cat falling and landing on its own 2 feet. Cats are surprisingly flexible, and they can turn the upper part of their body in a clockwise direction while the lower part rotates in a counterclockwise direction, causing them to quickly land on their feet. In other words, even when the cat is tilted upside down, the body is twisted to keep the head in the correct state. During this time, it spreads the surface of its limbs while falling, reducing the impact of the fall. What's even more impressive is that all of this occurs within 0.2 to 0.5 seconds. But as this happens within 0.2 to 0.5 seconds, this only applies to small heights. What about falling from great heights, like 10 stories? Well, here's the interesting thing. Studies have shown that cats who fall from 7 stories or higher seem to suffer relatively the same amount of injuries. Veterinarians say that cats will tend to tense and arch their backs when they're falling. This increases their acceleration, causing them to get more injuries. But if given enough time to prepare, like maybe 7 stories or higher worth of time, cats will relax and assume a stance similar to that of a skydiver or flying squirrel. This creates a drag which greatly slows down the rate that they are descending. Still, this isn't 100% foolproof. Some cats still die falling from great heights, which among many other reasons is why we of course don't suggest that you do this to your pets.